Hey guys, and welcome along to the first videos in this series, which is how to build a digital product business from scratch. Okay, so this video is about the new way of making money online, which unfortunately most people are still doing quite sort of wrong. And I'm going to sort of cover that and go over that, exactly what I mean by that in this video. So I want to start this series off with something that might be quite uncomfortable to hear. Okay, so most of the ways that people are trying to make money online right now, they're not just hard, they're the wrong model entirely. Okay, so we've got dropshipping, affiliate marketing, print on demand, day trading, Amazon FBA. There's loads of them. I've tried all of them. Okay, I spent money on courses that promised results. I spent months building things that went nowhere, and every time I saw one really clear pattern. Okay, it definitely works for someone. Okay, just not for most people, and definitely, and this is the most important part for me, not consistently. Okay, so I want to ask you something before we go any further. What do all of these models have in common? Okay, because this is what the whole of my mentorship around digital products is actually based off, I suppose you would say. So what's it all have in common? None of them start with what you already know. Okay, you're building around someone else's product, someone else's system, someone else's audience, someone else's algorithm. Okay, and one of those things changes, your income goes to zero overnight, or it might not even be able to start in the first place. Okay, and I'm going to show you the model that actually changes that. Okay, and it's one that most people I guess overlook, if you like. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to go on to the next tab there. So where was I? Yeah, so the model that actually changes that. It's one of the things that most people overlook because sometimes it can almost seem too simple, and it's digital products. Okay, so I'm not talking about courses or anything like that. Okay, I'm talking about simple, specific digital products built around what you already know, sold once, delivered automatically to anyone, anywhere, at any time, without you having to do anything manually. Okay, now before I actually explain why this works, I want to address the thing that most people immediately think when they hear this. Okay, and it's I don't have anything worth selling. And I've heard this from literally over 300 people I've worked with. And I can tell you honestly, every single one of them was wrong. And in this series, I'm going to show you exactly why. And I'm going to walk you through the complete system I use myself to build and sell my own digital products and teach for building a digital product business from scratch. Okay, so I want to start with why this model works, because I think it's really important for you to understand why this model works when everything else doesn't. Okay, so the fundamental problem with every other business or other online business model is time. Okay, so if we think about freelancing, you earn when you work. Okay, you stop working, you stop earning. There's a real ceiling, and it's around hours. Okay, if we think about content creators, you need a massive audience before any of it pays, and the algorithm decides whether anyone sees your work. The beauty about digital products is it solves all of these problems that people have simultaneously. Okay, you build it once, you set up the system, and then it sells while you sleep, while you're on holiday, while you're doing something else entirely. The beauty is someone can find your content at 2 a.m. on Tuesday. They click your link, they buy your product, the system delivers it automatically, the money lands in your account, you did nothing. And that essentially is the model. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like you can set it up once, forget about it, and it will just carry on working. Naturally, like any business, you have to feed it. But I believe the beauty about digital products is that once you've got something set up that works, it is then just about feeding it. Okay, I want to go on to show you about the maths that most people never actually see, and it's something that has changed how most people think, and it's certainly changed how I think. Okay, and you don't need thousands of customers. Let's think about it this way: a £27 product at 50 sales a month, that's £1,350 every month from just one product. Okay, if we take it a bit further, a £47 product at 50 sales a month, that's £2,350, which is more than the average wage in England. Okay, the UK. 50 people we're talking about here, not 50,000. Okay, 50 of the right people finding you every month through a system that we're going to build together, and that's what this looks like in practice. Okay, now here's the part that nobody ever teaches. Getting those 50 people is not random. It's definitely not about going viral. It's not about having a massive following. It's about a system, a specific repeatable system that brings the right people to the right product consistently over time. And that system, all of it, is what this series is going to cover. A big lesson that I learned early on in digital products and in fact just sales in general, is you're not selling to everybody. And that's why going viral is completely pointless. Okay, so what is actually in this series then? Over the next 6 videos, I'm going to show you how to find exactly what you should be selling based on what you already know, and it's going to take you literally 60 seconds. I'm then going to actually show you how to validate that and check that product is going to sell. Okay, I'm also going to teach you why your expertise is more valuable than you think and the psychological reason that you can't see it. Okay, I'm going to teach you the 3-stage system that takes you from idea to first sale in the right order, okay, without you having to worry about any of it. I'm also going to show you, and this is what a lot of people don't do, my real numbers from burnout to balance, not estimates, but my actual funnel data. Okay, we're also going to go over the email sequence that converts leads into sales while you sleep, and a complete 28-day roadmap from building all of this from scratch. These 6 videos are completely free, and by the end of them, you'll know more about how digital product businesses work than people that spend hundreds of pounds for courses. Okay, and I want to start with the most important question of all. Do you actually have something worth selling? Video 2 is where we find that out.